Concept for the show was always, hey, we sit around and talk about basketball all the time anyway. That's how we should do it on TV. So I'm always very happy when one of those conversations where we're all sitting around talking about basketball then just becomes a show topic. And yesterday, Tim was sitting around talking about basketball, about two guys where he lives in Dallas, Luka Doncic, Kristaps Porzingis, in a summer that has been all about these star pairings of duos right in their prime. PG and Kawhi, Kyrie and KD, LeBron and AD, the Russ and Harden reunion. Where, Tim, do you see Luka and KP, who are younger, of course, fitting in there?
I think that the Mavericks certainly are optimistic that this is kind of the duo that has next. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously they're not contenders now, but they definitely feel like these are championship pillars that they can build around. You're talking about a 23-year-old and a 20-year-old, one who's been an all-star, one who just came off of arguably the best rookie season since LeBron James. So if they make a move in the playoffs this year, that's a quantum leap. But if they're not a perennial playoff team, 2 or 3 years down the road, that's a massive disappointment.
I would say the next one is either Jokic and Murray, because they've already been, deeper in the playoffs, obviously. And I think Jokic is a real MVP candidate. Or Embiid and Simmons. Obviously, you look at those two. But I look at the Denver squad. Denver's a team that I think could end up being the 1 seed in the the Western Conference again, or they were 2 last year. But I think that's something because they've got actual chemistry, actual synergy, continuity, all that stuff, right? So I feel like they're up next for sure.
Does Rudy Gobert still qualify as young? Because Gobert, Donovan Mitchell.
How old is Rudy?
27.
No. I don't think that's
over 25.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Well, that's the line of demarcation.
I do like if they throw the screen up there, the average age. That's lower actually for Embiid and Simmons than I thought it was. So there you go. You can kind of see, and there's that big break right in the middle. Once you get into the Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, you're talking about a different category of player than the top 3. But it is interesting, and of course, as you noted, Mark Cuban, right, comparing Doncic and Porzingis to Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki. So nothing like setting the bar high there, Tim.
Yeah, all you guys got to do is become a pair of Hall of Famers. But does that mean that Cuban's going to not
trade away
one of them?
Right, that means Luka, see you later.
Right,
yeah, right.
Exactly.
That's how
He said that he felt one of his greatest mistakes as an owner was letting Steve Nash go, right? So.
Well, thanks for stating the obvious there, Mark.
By the way, how about all of the Pelicans, basically? I know that you can kind of mix and match those duos with Zion, whether it's Zion and Lonzo or Zion and Brandon Ingram potentially. Like, there's a lot of different iterations of the Pelicans we can go with.
Those have to be like the next guys,
right?
Though, because we don't see a guy come into the league his first year and really be a dominant force around the NBA. He can be a sensational rookie. He can have a LeBron season. He can have a Luka season, but he's not going to force the conversation.
Right. Next is actually good. Ask Kevin Knox though how that worked out.
And we showed a little clip of Trae Young and John Collins. They certainly deserve to be kind of among the considerations there.
Absolutely. I mean, that again,
at least in terms of league pass favorites.
Yes, absolutely. No, that's no question. I love watching both those guys play.
By the way, producer Steve in my ear telling me to chill. Knicks fan, producer Steve, tell me to chill when I mentioned Kevin Knox. I mean, come on.
Amazing. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.